They really fished this when they stocked it for trout, so let's give it a try.
Hey, I can look you now. It's gone. I'm not falling.
You're not falling?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't want you to get up there and fall.
Okay. I'm not doing it.
There's something. See what we got. Another fall fish, maybe? Pulled one out of here before we turned the camera on. Yep, 100%. It's another fall fish. It's another fall fish. Whoa, step back, there's hooks. You want to throw him back?
Yeah.
Put your thumb in his mouth. Grab. Grab. Okay, whoop. That's alright, he still went in.
On itself. Wow. Really nice fish here.
There we go. Leave the butterfly alone. Look at it. It's nice, cute, and blue. No, don't catch it. They have little scales on their wings. And when you catch them, it rubs the scales off their wings, and they don't fly real well after that. So just let it be. But it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if there's any trout in through here.
I don't think you're going to catch anything.
We already caught a couple.
No, you didn't. How much did you go?
Well, we're not keeping fall fish. If we get a couple trout, we might keep some trout, but
Couple clouds?
yeah, we're not going to keep fall fish. Here's one, boo-boo. Boo-boo. Got a nice rainbow. Wow. That's a nice rainbow. Come here. See?
Can I pull it out?
No, we're gonna keep, don't step on my rod. Don't step on my rod. We're gonna keep this one.
Is it trout?
Yep.
Okay.
These are good eating. Watch.
Need a wiggly.
Watch, I don't want you to get a hook. Okay, we took care of his hook.
Is it bleeding?
No.
What? Then why is it
There he
wet
is.
stuff on it?
All right, we're gonna gill him and keep him. Let me put another worm on and we'll see if we can get one for you to reel in. What?
This is on fish. Skin.
Yeah.
Skin? That is my face. Like on my skin.
Oh, the scales and the slime and stuff?
Yeah, like the sticky stuff.
Oh, you'll be all right.
Like the...
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see if we can manage to hook up to another one. Sound like a plan, Boo? There's a duck. Right there, it just flew up the water.
Hey, you. That duck is
Fat?
fat. Yeah. I mean fat.
Fast. Gotcha. Yeah, he's a little fast.
Yeah, you too fat. A little too fat. Okay, I want to sit on the bed.
Here, Boo. This one's yours. Here. Get a hold. Reel it in. Reel him in. Keep your rod tip up. Reel him. Reel. Rod tip up. Rod tip up. Rod tip up.
Hey,
Get him over here.
fat pig.
Okay, hold on.
Kill you,
Hold on.
fat
Oh,
pig.
oh, oh, oh.
What?
He broke the hook off on them sticks. That's all right. We'll re-rig and get another one.
Whoa.
That still counts as a catch. Good job. Good job.
Come on.
It's okay. It happens. We'll get another one.
What?
We'll get another one.
Okay.
Rig retied. We're going to be back in action in another 30 seconds. And remember, if you guys want to see how I tie these up, I did a video on this a long time ago on the channel. And I'll put it up in the corner of the screen. You can check it out and learn how I tie these worm harnesses, because they are just killer on trout. I don't know if you can see it or not.
What?
Hold on. Okay, so down in here, if that helps, there's this shaly rock.
Can I see?
And it runs kind of up at an angle.
Can I see? Can I see? I need
Yep.
to gather to see it.
There you go. It runs kind of up at an angle through this section of stream. And it makes these troughs that the trout like to get down in and lay in. They'll lay there all summer long.
Where?
I've caught them hit and miss in through here, but after they stock this first couple weeks after the opener, it's just an awesome time to get in through here. Opener was 2 weeks ago. I didn't even touch this until today. It's just rock, buddy. It's rocks down in through here. It's the bottom.
Is it just like one of your rods?
It runs up at an angle towards the other bank, kind of. Did you see that one jump down there?
No? Wait, no.
Yeah, he just jumped over that way.
No.
Yeah, one jumped.
A giant rock?
No, a trout. A trout jumped. What we don't want is a curlicue in that worm. We want it to run kind of straight. Re-rig that. That looks better. We'll try that. Whoops.
I don't see any fish. Dad, I don't see any fish right here.
No, you're not going to see fish right here. Bring me my glasses
Why?
so I can see as this drifts down through here.
Let me see if there's one down there. Why don't you
There's a bite.
see anything in there?
Whoops. I think the bail spring finally broke in this rod. We're gonna have to tear that apart. We finally might have hit the point where we're going for a new reel on the dock runner. Oops, broke that off.
Why did you just break it off?
So this should snap back shut.
Can I go home? I'm hungry.
Not yet, relax. I think we honestly might have killed the dock runner.
What? Dog one?
We can still fish with it. That's what this rod is. It's a dock runner. We get home, we'll tear it apart and check it out.
What?
Now, even with this, it's still usable. We just got to close it completely by hand. But I'm guessing that bail spring's toast. I'm gonna have to look and see when I did the first video on this, because it has been used hard through a bunch of my videos, and I mean hard. And that's, whoops, that's not including the beating it's taken with the kids kicking it around the truck, dropping it, throwing it in the water. Make sure we close it. Another one of them running right over there. Let's see if I can get it. Well, that'll work. We'll take that.
But I like a bird or something like,
Nope, I'm stuck on something. There.
Daddy,
Busted bail spring.
Daddy, if it was someone right now,
And as long as you close it,
Daddy,
it's still gonna work.
Daddy, if it was someone right now, and we were fishing, I would have jumped in there and just scared for you.
Tell you what, for the amount of money I've put into this little rod,
Daddy, you see, you just
I'm impressed with it.
Daddy, think you the float
It's still always in my Jeep. Now, if you're ever out on the stream and you forgot a stringer or a bag or something else, and you manage to get a few trout, what you do, hang on, boo-boo, just find yourself a stick, about like this, bust off at the fork on the bottom,
What is this?
and we bust off the top. It's over here.
Wait, can I get it?
Hold on, and then we take the fish.
I got it.
Hold on.
I got it.
And we run the stick up through his mouth,
Can I have it?
down to that.
Can I?
Don't bang him off of nothing.
Okay.
And now you got a nice easy handle
Yeah.
to carry a few fish. Go ahead, walk up the bank.
Yoink.
We're gonna walk upstream to the next hole, and give it a shot up there and see if we can maybe get a couple more.
Okay.
All right. Here's a hole up above the one we started at. And something's hitting the water right here. Whoop. Make sure we close that bail. We might not do so well on a worm right here. When these trout hit the surface, a lot of times on this creek, they shut down the bait.
Behind bad. He's behind.
That is really bad. Where'd you find that? Right here?
Right here, yeah.
Good job. We'll take that home with us so that nothing gets stuck in it.
Yeah, so like the turtle don't get like stuck in it.
Oh,
So these turtles don't get stuck in it coming up here.
well, a sea turtle won't get stuck in it here, but a bird will.
Yeah.
Little robin, something like that. They'll get stuck in it. We don't want that.
And what is a bug?
Mayfly.
What do they do?
They fly around the stream. Trout eat them. What? Do they what? They're all sorts of colors, buddy. Aw, I think they're too heavy. Hold up here. We gotta get rid of one of these split shots.
Hold it down the hill. Hold it down. Hold it down the hill.
You're what? Nope, let him be.
But don't.
Oh, there, we did get rid of a split shot. Look at that. We may have to throw a spinner in along here just for fun. There we go. Boo-boo. Oh, you don't want to reel it? It's going airborne, look. Big old trout on a dock runner with a broken reel.
Okay.
It doesn't get any better. Look out, Bill. Look out. We gotta give him the whole way. No, 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 don't do that. We gotta give him the whole way in for it to count. There we go. Nice trout and a broken rod. Oh, hold
I'll
still.
go get the dick.
Hold on. Nope. We're gonna leave that other one up there.
Then I'll put it up there.
Not bad for a broken rod. Not bad at all.
We're keeping it.
Yes, we are. Hold on.
Give me.
Now, excuse us. We're gonna gill this, and I'm not gonna show that on YouTube. So we'll be right back. I don't want to get demonetized for that. But what I may do is show that in another video of exactly how to do it. But I don't feel like being demonetized on a whole episode for it. So we might make that its own little thing. Okay, are we having fish for dinner?
Yeah.
But what don't you want?
The skin.
You don't want the skin, so we fillet them.
Yeah.
What else didn't you like?
Nothing else.
What about the crispy, like I breaded it? Do you like them crispy?
Yeah.
You want crispy on it?
Yeah.
Like I did last night?
Yeah.
Or do you want it without the crispy, just the meat?
That's the meat.
Just the meat. So, here's my idea. I've never done this before.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna try to cook them low and slow in a whole lot of butter.
Okay, that was.
And then I'm almost positive I have angel hair pasta at the house. So we're gonna do angel hair trout.
I already do have my boots
I don't
on.
have any white wine, so it's not gonna be a
Your
scampi.
boots on too, the same boots.
Ooh.
Ooh, copycat, we have the same
Scampi
boots
trout's
on.
gonna be on an upcoming episode. Stay tuned. But I don't have that right now.
Oh.
So we're gonna do it in butter, maybe a little bit of coconut oil in with it, and do a pasta dish. What do you think? See him at home?
Yeah.
We'll see you back at home. All right, I fired up the camera to do the filleting for this, and all of my batteries were dead. So I filleted while I quick charged some batteries. You guys have seen me fillet before, and I might actually even put out a single just filleting episode. But this brown, that bigger one, was a holdover. Look at how nice and pink the meat is. Also his fins were nice and intact. And the rainbow has this lighter colored meat. It'll get darker as it gets in the stream and gets the pellet feed out of its system. So while I was filleting, I've got a pan on low, medium low. Got water boiling to put the pasta in, salted water. So we're gonna grab some butter and we're gonna get to this. I've got a little bit leftover butter from making bagel sandwiches this morning. That's going into the pan. Then we're gonna take the second one. Excuse me while I improvise on the camera stand here. I'm gonna drop some of this in here. What we want is about the temperature that you would do a grilled cheese on. So there's that. Dollar General didn't have any coconut oil. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of olive oil just to keep it from burning the butter. The angel hair only takes about 3 to 4 minutes to cook, so that's gonna be the last thing in. And now we just want this to melt down nice. And then we're gonna take one of these. Real simple on the seasoning for this. Whoop, watch the flash. And toss that in. Oh, okay, so I do have a little bit of Lowry's garlic salt left. We'll throw Lowry's in it. I needed one for DD after I kill this one. A little bit of garlic salt. I'll cook these kind of slower. While these are cooking, I said I might do an episode on filleting trout. I actually might do a complete trout cleaning tutorial. The one short I have running right now that has almost 200,000 views on it is a trout cleaning video, and the amount of comments that I've gotten on that of why do you cut the vent out and why do you scale it? Well, you don't have to. If you don't want to cut the vent out, don't. I don't want to eat it. If you don't want to scale it and scrape the slime off the skin, don't. If you have picky eaters, that scale glitter may turn them off to it. And chances are, if you've ever ordered like a broiled trout with the skin on it at a decent restaurant, they scaled and scraped that skin before they cooked it. Why? Presentation. You don't have to. Do what you like. I don't always scale it and scrape it. I don't always fillet it. Sometimes I cook it whole, sometimes I cook it with the head on, sometimes I broil it, sometimes I cook it on the grill or over a fire. Sometimes we do something like this with it, and sometimes we cut it up and make ceviche or lay it out and hit it with some soy sauce and wasabi and have sashimi. And a lot of those videos are on my channel. So if you're new to the channel, go check out some of my trout videos. Let's see what she's looking like on the underside. Not bad. Oh, there we go. Come on. A little bit faster than what I wanted it to cook, but that's okay. I got it slowed down now. We'll get the next one right. Come on. Super slippy. There we go. Now when we're all done with this, I'm going to add some shallot to that pan. We're going to add some garlic to it. And maybe a little bit more butter, maybe a touch more olive oil. We're going to get that all nice and blended together and get the shallot and the garlic to leach off into that oil and butter. And that's going on the pasta. If I had white wine, if you had a Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay wouldn't actually be too bad with this one. Put a little white wine in there. Let the alcohol content burn off. Make yourself almost a scampi with it. I honest to God think we're going to do that in another episode coming up. So if you want to see that, drop it in the comments. Alright, well, that trout finishes up the first two fillets. I'm going to take a bit of shallot. We're going to knock this down in half. There we go. Get rid of the skin. Come on. Peel off. Then we're going to take this down and put in with a little bit of garlic for the sauce. Excuse the noise in the background. I've got the pan going, I've got the coffee pot going. Alright, round one's done. I'm going to pull them out, get them on a plate. Stick round two into the butter. That one's going to cook a little slower. This is going to be more towards what I wanted with the first one. Whoop, let's move you there. A little bit slower. I'm going to let that cook. Be back in a minute. Alright, this is more what I wanted with that first batch. Now, same thing with these. Almost forgot to season them. A little bit of garlic salt. A little bit of pepper if you want it. But Hunter doesn't like pepper, so we're going to skip the pepper on this one. But this is almost more towards a poaching than a frying. Not quite a poach, but closer to it. Okay. Actually, I should have flipped these about a minute ago, but that's okay. That's more towards what I wanted. Actually, I could have flipped them probably 2 minutes ago. All good. Finish them cooking through. We're going to get the pasta in the water here in a minute. Because I'm hungry. Alright, I think they're done. Let's flip this one. This is more, that is exactly what I was going for right there. The first ones I did were a little bit too done. I cooked them a little too fast, I think. But that one was perfect. Oh, that one's very close to perfect. But this is what we're going for. Alright, now we're going to put about that much more butter in there. We're going to hit it with a little touch of olive oil more. About that much. You know how I measure. Measure with your heart. Now, see if I can do this. There we go. perfection. We got some shallot that we chopped up. We're gonna throw that in. We've got good old-fashioned garlic. About, ooh, maybe a little more than that. Not like that. That'll do it. Give this a little stir. Let it sweat down, let it come together. Might wind up with a little bit more butter in there. I'm not sure yet. Let that shallot sweat. Let the garlic sweat and cook into it. It shouldn't need a whole lot of salt because of what we added onto the trout, but we'll taste test it and try it. Oh, and we need pasta. Now, we can get to the pasta. I'm just using good old angel hair from Aldi. I love Aldi. The prices are amazing. Okay, so I want some extra to actually take to work tomorrow, so we're going to do a pound-ish, which is about half the pack. Maybe a little more, because she might want some to take to work tonight too, so yeah, we'll do a little bit more than a pound. I just like angel hair for nice light stuff like this. Oh, get in there. Get in there. Once it doesn't boil over too hard, put that down in, give it a little stir. About 3 minutes. 29 on the clock, 3 to 4 minutes. 8:32 at most. We're done. There's not going to be enough sauce for the amount of pasta we're going, so a little bit more butter. This is where the white wine would have came in nice. Like I said, I'm out. Got a little bit of red left. I don't have any white. There. We want to slow this down. We don't want to burn the garlic. We just want to sweat it out. Not like that. Close. What we're going to do is drain the pasta, and we're going to pour all that goodness of sauce right down in on it and mix it in this container. Whoops, watch that, that's dangerous. 8:32, let's try it. Another quick little stir, we just need one. This is going to be hot. And see if she's done. About another 30 seconds or so and it will be. I hit this with another little pat of butter and a little bit more olive oil. I'm trying to get enough to do the whole pan of this. Like I said, I wish I had white wine. Okay, I can't hold the camera and drain pasta, so hold on. Alright, now we shut that burner off. Put the pasta in there. Ooh, it's going to be a little warm. Okay. And hit it with this goodness right down over the top. I apologize if the angle sucks. Burner. Shut the burners down. Now let's give this a little toss. I left a little bit of pasta water in here. toss this up. By a little, I mean a very minuscule amount. This is what we want. We want that olive oil, we want that butter, we want that garlic. Just mix that all together. And do a little plate for Hunter. And he likes his pasta left long, so I'm not going to cut it. He actually has fun eating it like this. Well, get over there. Do a piece of that good brown trout right on the side. And I'll take one of them good ones and lay over for work tomorrow. And swap out. And I want a good amount of pasta for me because I'm hungry. Yeah. Now if I had parsley, I'd chop some parsley and throw in that olive oil and butter and garlic mixture also, but I didn't have any fresh parsley, and I don't like using dried in a recipe like this. Now the moment of truth. Okay, so we're going to take a little piece of fish, get a little bit of pasta, not too much. Get a little bit of pasta, twirled up, stick it with some fish. Now, excuse me a second. That is so good. You have no idea. Definitely try this recipe. Play with it. Make it your own. This wouldn't be bad if you didn't want to use the olive oil and butter and garlic. You could honestly do it with like an Alfredo. Put the fish on top. It would be perfect like that too, but this is what I was hungry for tonight. The only other thing I may do is actually cut a lemon in half and squeeze a little lemon across the top of it, but other than that, it is perfect. I was going to add in tearing apart the dock runner reel and showing you what broke into it into this episode, but I don't want this episode to go over an hour long with that into it, so it's going to be its own episode. Make sure you subscribe, check out that one when it drops. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.